They say, here, let me read it. They say you don't really know your partner until you travel with them. So the question is, what does traveling actually reveal about your relationship?
Married, mature, and unfiltered, yeah, it's raw. Grown conversations stemming from the things that they saw, things they heard. What's the word? Brocky and Trina have a ball. As they sit here on the mic, they uncovering it all. Married, mature, and unfiltered, yeah, it's real. Humor and honesty and thrills, guaranteed to give you chills. Laughter and lessons, that's the deal. Yeah, it's much they have to say. Come and learn about love under grown-up way, yeah.
What did I learn about you?
And vice versa.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. We didn't learn stuff about me. We'll get to it in a second, though.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. So I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to, be back in front of the cameras and, get into this pod situation. Married, mature, baby.
Yes.
This is what we do.
I agree.
Yeah. Anything else? I mean, come on. What's up? Like, you feeling shy today? What's going on?
I'm not feeling shy today. I think I'm still in trauma from trying on clothes and figuring out that I can't wear them.
Speaking of travel, right?
Yeah.
That is part of the process sometimes.
You try on swimsuits so that you can be prepared.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I tried on a lot today. There was a lot of baggy, bulgy, saggy situations.
Well, you done lost a few pounds, even more inches, baby.
Yes, and so reducing 5 swimsuits is a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot in the collection.
Yeah, it's no
so
joke.
I have come to terms with it, and it's not like I need to buy anything because I still had stuff that was on the quality smaller side.
There you go.
That I could still get into.
Yeah,
so
working out. Because we going to the beach on Monday.
We're going to the beach on Monday.
Yeah,
so
some beach time.
When I'm chocolatey next week, don't talk about me, okay?
You're gonna be going to Tuscany all chocolatey and stuff. I don't know if I like that.
Hey, okay.
Without me.
I'm gonna be tanned, okay? We're gonna get the layers in. I'm gonna have my sunblock, my tanning oil, my Kopari products.
Okay, hold on before we get.
So I'm ready.
Jump the gun.
I'm ready for the beach. I
well,
think we should have little mini sandwiches for the beach on ice in the cooler.
Mini sandwiches, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, little Sammys. I like a good Sammy.
A pastrami, like a.
Oh, listen! Don't talk to me dirty, baby. I'll put a whole jar of $1,000 dressing in that damn cooler. Oh yeah. You got. That's how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta do it. I know you don't do that, but I do. $1,000 a little coleslaw.
But maybe not, because maybe there's great stuff. I'm gonna look at some stuff about the island this weekend.
Yeah,
to see, like if there's must try, stop, pick up.
Yes,
things. But I'm
it
excited.
might be something.
Yeah.
See what's good. It's been a minute.
And
Fort Myers seems to be going like straight into rain season, even though the next 5-6 days looks clear. But it's been raining like crazy.
It has.
And typically that doesn't start until May, but here we are in April, raining almost every day. Like
almost every evening at about dinner time.
We hear the siren and the lightning and all that.
Lightning, and I'm like, I gotta get him outside before the downpour. So yeah.
Little housekeeping, y'all. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon, Married, Mature, and Unfiltered on Patreon. Some of y'all who are short clip Instagram maniacs don't even realize we have a YouTube channel. So, get into the YouTube channel too. We don't just sit here and make a bunch of short clips. You know what I'm saying? We have long form content. So holla at us on our Patreon is lit though.
Good job.
We got a lot out there on our Patreon. So holla at us on Patreon, yo.
Yeah.
You want to hear some music? Is that what we want to do?
Let's hear some music. What music you got?
I got a little. Look at you. Damn. I'm glad that's not a result of what I was playing.
I'm not tired, y'all. I want y'all to know I am not tired. That was just I don't know what that was.
Quick little mix today.
I'm not tired.
All right, man.
Hey, buddy.
For the Patreon folks, YouTube, we'll see y'all in a couple seconds. I'm talking about real quick. Little more round of applause for the hostess with the mostest.
Okay.
We in the building, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, people.
I am Brocky.
And I'm Trina Marie.
We are married, mature, and unfiltered. Holler at us one more time. Thank you. All right. We good?
Great.
I feel good. We talking about travel, the art of traveling. And what better way to start it than talking about how people used to smoke cigarettes on airplanes.
Can you imagine? Shout out to the days of TWA, Pan Am Airlines.
Yeah.
And the folks who used to be able to smoke in all classes, not just in the business class. Shout out to when there used to be bars at the front of the plane.
Like on the train.
Like
the train had the bar cart.
The planes used to be
Planes,
loungy.
yeah.
With carpeting.
Cars used to be loungy. Everything was loungy back then. Things had the velour. You know what I'm saying?
Drapes.
The seats was turning around.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
Spinning around and all kind of stuff. How the times have
I didn't
changed.
fly for my first time until I went to the military.
Okay.
So I didn't experience that. Did you ever actually experience a plane where people were smoking and stuff like that on it?
I don't think that I was. No, the first time I recall flying that I can remember was flying to Disney World.
Okay.
And I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. They weren't smoking then. I think it definitely was out.
You think it was out by then? I don't know when.
Out.
Because restaurants and stuff, like, you know what I mean? The smoking, it took a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It took a long time. So the evolution of flying, so those are things that we've heard of that we've never experienced.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Smoking but on planes and shit and stuff like that.
Stuff.
But the era of going to the airport to buy your tickets.
Oh, now I do recall that.
Yeah, right?
I do recall that. I do recall that because one time when I went to Jamaica, and I was in school, in college then, and we went to the airport to get the Air Jamaica tickets. Is Air Jamaica even still flying?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know.
Good question.
But I do recall going to the ticket counter and did I show my birth certificate? I think
what do we do?
it was the birth certificate. I knew it was. I flew with a birth certificate to Jamaica
Straight
the first
up.
time because passports were not mandatory. You could go with your birth
Oh,
certificate.
back then.
Yeah, you could go
I didn't
with
even
your
think about that. When did
that?
passports become mandatory to go out of the country?
It probably was 90s.
Wow, I didn't even think about that. Even
But
for
I
this
remember
episode.
it was like cruise ships and to the Caribbean. You could go with your birth certificate. And then at some point, it changed.
Yeah.
And I had to have my passport.
Yeah, and so I do remember either having to go to the airport, call the airline,
Yes.
call the airline,
Yes.
or go to like a travel agency.
I was gonna say, remember when travel agents were a thing?
Yes.
Like people, you get your package, and supposedly the travel agents were supposed to have the deals,
The best deals.
the hookup,
Yeah.
the get a free something at the hotel,
Yeah.
or some kind of hookup with the travel agents. And then now, in this day and age, with travel agents or all the different company people saying that they travel agents that get a percentage of you purchasing, booking through them, and all that kind of stuff. It's not the same. And sometimes you can find that they're even higher than if you do it on your own.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I have a friend that's a travel agent, and the struggle there, I haven't used her business, but you love to do travel agent stuff.
Listen, I've been doing
You
travel.
love doing this stuff,
Do
yo.
you know how many companies have tried to recruit me to be a travel agent?
Yeah.
And I just don't. Like,
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
Like, I know how to work it. I used to be the 2 a.m., 3 a.m. purchase tickets for the crew
Right.
person for a trip.
The whole pot.
Just get everybody's tickets in the middle of the night
Yeah.
when the prices was like
It's a little tough to wake up.
$196 round trip to Miami.
Right. Oh. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. So no, I enjoy it, and I'm subscribed to things like the Points Guy and all.
There's so
of the
much information out there
companies
now
that teach you. Yes, a lot. I get a lot of Substack and newsletters about travel deals, about trends that are happening, travel noir about what's happening with Black people traveling abroad. I get a whole bunch of stuff, and I do read it.
So going back again, TSA that
Didn't exist.
pre 9/11
Pre 9/11
was one thing, because you used to be able to walk a person all the way up to the gate, hang out at the gate with them, and then give them a hug and stuff when they leave,
and then walk away.
Yes.
Now, I will say, as a parent, you are able to escort your kids.
That's different. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have escorted my kids to the
Yeah,
flight
I've done that too.
when I was passing them off, like their first flight to Atlanta to see my aunt. And I had to stand there and I cried because
Yeah.
they were leaving me. I thought they was never coming back.
No, but before 9/11,
Yes, but
you
before.
could literally go in. You didn't have to have a ticket or anything. You
And
go
there
all the way
was-
to the gate.
There wasn't a lot of checking about your carry-on and what you could and couldn't. And I recall being on a plane, people having whole meals and food. And,
Hell yeah.
whole smorgasbords of things that smelled questionable. Sometimes the people be packing whole things like in aluminum foil and all that kind of stuff, like fried chicken and, and bread.
Yes,
and
taking to
stuff,
bring on their own
and bring it
food.
on the plane.
Yup.
Yes, but also I think back in the day they used to serve more food.
They served more food. I remember my flight from San Antonio coming home after basic training. After tech school,
Okay.
coming home, and I remember having, this is from San Antonio to Rochester. It's a flight. It's like 5 hours maybe or something like that. Not that long. I had a full meal.
Yeah.
And I remember getting spaghetti on my shirt. I remember it like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you're young. You're like, I got this whole fit. I'm gonna step off the plane. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like that. Spaghetti on my shirt. Oh my god. But you're right though. There used to be way more food on planes. Nowadays, you can't bring your own food on a plane like that.
You can bring certain things to a
Yes.
certain point. There's actually a young woman on TikTok who does her own little travel charcuterie kind of boxes where she has different things, not alcohol, but different foods that she has in these little like tackle box.
Okay.
And it's just enough
So as long
to
as
get
it fits.
through TSA in
Right.
a plastic tackle box container, and then and little travel size jellies and spreads.
That's hilarious. That's
and
a
then
lot.
she does the whole tray on her tray
That's a lot.
on the plane,
crazy.
and then the flight attendants have kind of gotten into it now, and they look for her and give her extra things and stuff. But it's a thing that she does, and she does trips and all that.
Yeah, and then the flights now, most of them you're rarely gonna get food served like that. You know what I mean?
Well, just think about, we didn't have all these different classes. There was first class, and then there was non-first class.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
Maybe business class on certain airlines did that, but we didn't have all of these premium economy, basic economy, whatever that, like all.
We
of
know what they're doing though. They're just taking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're
seats
price
and
gouging.
Put a couple inches of more space and then upcharge it.
extra leg room, all this extra cushioning.
Yeah.
Oh, early entry, you pay more so that you get on the plane first. Even though you're in the back of the plane, you can pay
Yep.
for certain things. The early entry, you can upgrade your ticket. Even after you bought your ticket, then you can spend another $90 for a package to include your bags and
Yep.
and they charging for bags, seats.
Oh my
All
God.
things that
Oh my goodness.
didn't exist before.
Yep. You get a ticket, and that's how they get you. Like people like Spirit, you like, oh, you get the email, and even Southwest does it too.
Yeah.
Because you get those emails about these super cheap tickets,
$59 deals
and
that
then
ain't
you
never-
get like, okay, well, this seat doesn't recline. You know what I mean? If you want a reclining seat, you gotta pay this extra.
Yeah.
If you want to choose your seats, you gotta pay this much. It's crazy. And then you're only allowed to carry on, and if you want to check a bag, then it's gonna cost you another however much. And if it's more than this weight, then it's gonna cost you. It's just crazy how much they've bugged out with the upcharges
and gotten away with it,
and
we
continue
keep
to get away
paying.
with it.
And because I heard that now it's questionable whether your seats will be cleaned.
Now they're talking about, I forgot what airline
Clean
it was,
or
but
unclean?
once one airline does it, it always just catches on with the rest.
Yes.
They said they are going to not clean, and then you can pay extra for a seat that has been cleaned.
We'll talk about what I carry.
In a little bit. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. But the evolution of it has it's just from that perspective, it's changed so much, of course. As we evolve as a society, there's certain things you're not going to be able to smoke and stuff like that.
And the affordability for a family of 4 to say take a vacation trip, how much it has increased. And now with the current climate and gas prices and the surcharge that is now being added because the fuel is not moving
nuts.
through. Yeah,
It's nuts. Yeah. And I mean, you break the bank for a family trip. Yeah, easily
just on the flights.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then of course getting to the airport now 2 hours early after that's post 9/11 as well, isn't it? Or was that before 9/11?
I think it was always, and for international, they would always say arrive earlier, 3 hours or more for international flights.
Yeah, I don't know if it was 2 hours before 9/11.
I don't know, but
because I think that's related to TSA as well.
Give yourself time to get through.
Yeah, get through the security. But I'm telling you, I'm from Rochester. Rochester is still old school. Like I can, and my house is like right down the street from the airport.
Yeah,
I can get to the airport 45 minutes before my flight and be perfectly fine. Every single time. I have never stood in a line in Rochester heading anywhere. Yeah. So, you know what I mean?
Same like here.
Same like, exactly. I was just going to say some airports are like that. Smaller town, smaller city. Yeah. Or even, this is an international airport here. Rochester is as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's just not busy like that.
Thank goodness.
You know what I mean? Yeah, thank goodness. Man, that's wild. So, the idea of traveling now is so many other things you have to think of compared to back in the day where it was just casual and just,
to include
stress free.
TSA pre.
TSA
and
pre.
non-TSA pre. Yeah. It's like there's always a class system going on.
It is, yo.
The airport.
It is. And now they done got us because now you don't have to take your shoes off.
Right.
And then you realize TSA pre was just us keeping our shoes on.
Well, no, there's the added security check. If you have pre, that means you paid for the enhanced security background check on yourself to authorize you to go on a plane.
Okay.
Ahead of other people.
So if you're walking next to a person who doesn't have TSA pre,
they gotta take their shoes off.
You're going to. No, they don't. Not anymore. They changed that.
They changed it.
Yeah.
Recently.
So now you go into the TSA pre line, they go into the regular line, right? You're both doing the same exact thing. Their line might be a little longer, because you paid for TSA pre,
right,
and whatnot. Maybe, but it's the same exact process. Keep your shoes on, take your watches and all that other stuff off. You got to take off the same stuff. It's no difference now.
Except now there's TSA pre-ID.
Touchless ID now.
Touchless ID.
And this is what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
It's always it's another layer.
Now you got regular TSA free.
Now you got regular TSA free and you got TSA free touchless.
Because last time, where did we go just now? DMV. And the touchless, even though I did everything I was supposed to, the touchless ID wasn't on my ticket, on my boarding pass.
I should not have checked you in first before we had all of that updated.
It's all good. It was easy. I mean, I went through TSA pre-line and it was quick, but you got through
in like 7 minutes.
3-4 minutes faster than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, this is, like you said, that's a great way to put it. Just another class.
Another class. Just to make us,
And then you when I finally got through and I came over to you, I like you didn't know me because you was TSA pre-touchless ID.
I knew you, baby. I kissed you.
I had to, hey, you remember me? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah,
Non-touchless.
How's that TSA pre? Yeah, exactly.
Non-touchless.
How's that regular TSA pre?
Listen, this is what we're dealing with now. And the lines.
Yeah. Some places, where did we go? We went through DSA coming back. That line was kind of crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah. For our airport, it was like, why is it looking like that right
it was
now?
It was kind of nuts. So nowadays, it's a process. Where do you want to go after this?
Well, do we want to go with
let's go to roles in travel,
roles
and that will, because mine is going to take 3 seconds, and then we can get to the role you play in our travel.
Okay, go for it.
So I think typically, the roles are you're going to look for the tickets for the flights.
Yes.
Right. You are. That's always the case. I am typically going to look for somewhere for us to stay.
The hotel. Yeah.
Right. So that is a role that I have taken on.
Yes.
That I think we're both just comfortable with these roles.
Yeah, I know you're always gonna get like a dope room.
You know, I'm a hotel snob.
Yes.
So I really have to do this.
Yes. Because I might have. I might have paid way too much for the room because I didn't pick something and I didn't look, and yeah, it'd have been.
Yeah. So which is pretty much an easy process. I do want to note, right, that we are going to my goddaughter's graduation soon.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, y'all, hotels in college towns around graduation, they should be investigated. It's crazy what they're doing.
You went through it for Virginia Tech.
I was just telling Joe that earlier, yo. I'm like,
that bull crap, that room there.
Yes.
And we had to change rooms because there was ants in the room, infestation. I'll never go back to Blacksburg.
Yes, no.
Never.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And these are like regular, these college town hotels. These are not like Edition or somewhere nice. You know what I'm saying? You getting the, yeah.
And they sell out.
You're getting the 3-star
so
joints.
fast.
They sell out fast and the prices are hiked beyond.
It's like as soon as the commencement is announced, you got to go get a room because as the weeks get closer, the rooms fill up.
Yes.
And then there's nothing left. And what is left is some crap and it's double the price.
Yes, it's kind of where we are right now.
Yeah.
Because somebody, neglected to realize that that weekend was graduation weekend.
Yeah,
and
we
had
didn't know.
other plans
We didn't know.
that we had to pivot from. But anyway, so that is, I'm responsible for the hotel.
Yes.
Or the Airbnb, but typically a hotel when we travel, and my own stuff. Right? And my own stuff. Then let's talk about the real deal here. Your process.
So my process is, first of all, I need to know where we're going. Okay. So, and then I start my searches. And what I will always do is I'll get Google and I'll have them set the alerts for me so that it'll tell me what's going on in that city, what the going rates around the flights are. And I will just look at that for like a couple of days. I'll check a couple of airlines. I check a couple of basically whatever the destination is. I'm going to check to see, okay, which airlines have the hubs there? When are we going? What time do we need to, is there a time, that we need to be there or whatever? Yeah. And I just start looking at deals. I start looking at our miles. I start looking at where we've been and what's going to be the most profitable, how we can make the most points miles on the trip or whatever. And then we just go from there. Sometimes I will say to you, hey, do you have a American Airlines account? You need to get an American Airlines account for your frequent flyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Miles. Yeah. Because I can't set it up for him because it's going to be to his email. He's got to set his own password and he's got to have the app on his phone so he can download his.
Well, I'm laughing because it could be whatever airline. So I end up with all these apps.
Yes,
airlines with a little bit of points here, a little points there, a little bit of points over here. And I get it. I understand the long, the bigger picture. I get it.
Because sometimes we get refunds.
I'm not complaining about it.
We get kickbacks. We get all this stuff. Like I'm about to fly on Turkish next week, and we have several thousand points already from last year's trip. So when this trip comes together, there will be some pointage that we can use. We can use towards. I like that
pointage.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Ching.
Yeah.
So I do the flights, and sometimes I will do an early morning check. Sometimes I'll do an incognito check. Sometimes, which I did, and found a ticket that I had lost. And sometimes it's phone versus laptop. What we've learned is that sometimes on your laptop, the price might be a little bit higher, and then on your phone. And sometimes if the algorithm gets wind that you're searching for flights, it will start pushing the higher prices to you.
We just went through this with Thailand.
We just went through this
we're
with
going
the
to
flights.
Thailand later this year.
Yes.
And the price went up in a matter of seconds, and then you log back in Incognito, and the flight had.
And I found the flight.
The cheaper
the
price.
That
I mean, in the same instance.
Yeah, like literally, one was on my phone and one was on my laptop, and I went incognito and found it, and then logged in and put my account and held the ticket so that we could look it up back on the computer. And
they shouldn't be able to do this shit.
Yeah, but they are able.
It's clearly
they do it, and that's also something that I learned, like with Skyscanner. Sometimes I can find out where the cheaper price is by going through skyscanner.com first. This is not a sponsored post, but
right.
Skyscanner, get at us if you want to.
Yeah, holler at us.
And I will look there and I can tell, okay, so this airline is running 7 flights to, from Chicago to China, whatever.
Right.
And I can see what the rhythm and the rhythm, the connecting flights, if there's direct flights, which way is the quickest way for us to get from A to B with the least amount of layover hours. I mean, sometimes it's impossible. You're going to have layovers. And so then I'll investigate which airline has the best stopover program.
You love this shit.
I do. Okay.
You love it.
Shout out to all my TikTok girlies, because I learn about things like the best stopover cities and all of that via which airline focuses on a particular city. So like we're flying Cathay and they do a China layover, a stopover that's free.
Yeah.
And you get a whole 24 hours in that city. We get that in China, and then we get to
in Hong Kong, right?
In Hong Kong, and then we get to continue on to our final destination.
And I learned about that for the first time when we went to Egypt, because you got us a day. We spent a day in Dubai. Now the dope thing about Emirates, we flew Emirates, which is still number one for me.
Absolutely.
I mean, we did do so. I would not to get too far off of that. So with that flight, we ended up spending a whole day in Dubai.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, this is dope. Like, and you found out, I think you found out this is the thing that people look for.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Then
you go to YouTube and you can see people talking about how to spend one day or layover in Dubai.
How to get 3 countries in on one trip.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. And so remember, we were looking to go to we were looking to go to Panama, or was it Costa Rica? Somewhere. But maybe it was Panama.
Probably.
I was trying to get a layover in Mexico City for us so we could get Mexico City for a day. I think it was Panama.
It might have been, but anyway.
Yeah. So you just I don't it couldn't have been, because that wouldn't have made sense on the flights from Miami. But either way, Costa Rica. Try to get a layover, a stopover city for one day, so that you can hang out and see somewhere else and enjoy it. You get another country in, and then boom, you go on to your next destination.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna do that for Thailand.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Hong Kong for a day.
For a day.
That's gonna be dope.
And then for me, like my flight next week, I have it's not a stopover long enough. It's just a couple of hours layover in Istanbul, and then I go.
Right, that's a regular layover.
That's a regular layover.
Right.
Yeah, but some people are doing like stopovers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So so your process. So you know, so you do all these things, whatnot.
And I get the card from you to pay.
Yes, that's how it works.
Sometimes the card is saved on my phone, on my computer already.
Sometimes
it's saved.
I need to go check my statements, make sure my charges are right.
So we do that, but usually I do have to make sure that you have your frequent flyer so that I can, put your frequent flyer number in. I've got his passport already saved somewhere on my computer, and put all the information in so that we're good to go.
That's right.
We get the things, and and we look to see, if there's lounges and lounge access.
We did get the lounge access where did we go? We were doing the lounge. Was that Dubai? We were somewhere. We did the lounge. Remember we did that lounge? We ate in there.
That was Turkish. That was Italy.
That was for Tuscany, right?
Yeah, for Tuscany.
Yeah, that was fly.
Yeah, we did the stop.
So okay, so this is a good point to mention this, right? This international travel thing, right? We flew business class, right? Hold on. So the first time we did
premium economy
on
Emirates.
Which is first class on any other flights you can think of. Listen.
Basically.
We talked about this a little bit before, I think, maybe on the old pod. I'm not sure if we talked about it on this, but that premium economy on Emirates airline was just it.
Listen, they will have you eating and drinking the entire damn
Even
flight.
if you're not hungry.
Even if you're not hungry. She was like, "Oh, you just take the
You
pizza.
can't say no. You try to say
Just
no.
take
They
it.
said just take it.
Just take it."
I said notice. I was asleep. I woke up and there was food in front of me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It was fly, yo. And I'm telling you,
Yes.
it was that was money well spent.
It was worth it.
For a flight that long.
Yes.
When you flying across the Atlantic, flying across any ocean
Yes.
and whatnot, I believe you're with me.
Yes.
Highly recommend investing in either premium economy or business if you can.
Yes.
If you can, because we did Turkish Airlines on the way back from Egypt. Was it?
No, we did Turkish only for Italy.
Okay, for Italy, and we did the regular.
Yeah,
the
well,
regular
one
joint.
part of the flight, but yeah, the regular, the full long leg, we didn't have business class.
Right.
It wasn't available coming
Right.
back. But it was available
Going out. Yeah, so coming back, it was a big
It
difference.
was a big difference.
It was a big difference.
Yes.
You know
we
what
were
I'm
lucky
saying?
we had room, but it was
We
a
did.
big difference
We did.
for sure. So
Yeah, definitely recommend it if you can afford it.
Yes.
Or if you can afford it, you know what I'm saying? Or if you just want to spend a little bit and just have the experience. It's fun.
or if you got the miles, look at
If
the
you got the
companies.
miles.
Look at the like One World or Star Alliance, because sometimes you can transfer the miles from one over to the other, and it'll boost your points. Or sometimes you might be really close to a reward, and you can buy.
You can buy points.
You can buy the points.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
true.
You know, redeem it and have a better experience. So yes, I'm flying business to Turkish on the 787-9
To Tuscany.
and that looks like a newer plane with new pods and all
nice.
that kind of stuff. So
Fancy. I
Yeah.
see what you're doing over there. So at some point, I hope we're kind of all over the place, but this all kind of fits together.
okay,
Right.
yeah,
At some point, I think I might have had the idea originally, but I was like, you know what, man, I want to start dressing a certain way when traveling. I wanted to have travel wear.
yeah, because like I was uncomfortable a couple of trips. The clothing that I was wearing was either too heavy or it wasn't comfortable or breathable or movable enough. And I was talking about getting the Fabletics, the two pieces.
Yeah.
And then you got Fabletics.
Yeah, that was a perfect solution to what I wanted to do, because I was like, I don't want to be going to the airport like in like sweats and house sweats and stuff like that. Like as the bonnet pajama era took over,
Band.
I'm definitely not participating in that. And on top of that, I wanted to kind of elevate it a little bit. So that Fabletics thing worked out really nicely, very comfortable.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. And you look clean. You look, you look the part and whatnot.
Yes.
And then to take it further, the luggage followed.
Gosh,
right?
The luggage.
Luggage. I went on the luggage kick. I got myself some high end luggage, and then I got you a set of high end luggage, 2 different brands.
Yes.
What's that?
It was expensive.
How you know how much it cost?
Because I went and bought the companion bag, so clearly I can
Yeah,
see.
I know.
But I mean, quality. Like, if you
It's
want
quality,
you
though.
want the luggage to last. You don't want it to fall apart. You want it to have a, warranty in case something does happen to it.
Mm-hmm.
They will replace it, fix it, do whatever to it. So, I'm
What's yours again?
I have Monos.
Monos.
But I
And
have the Monos Chrome, not the Chrome. I have the Monos. Crap. It's a special line that it looks kind of shiny, kind of like
Okay,
chrome
yeah.
in a champagne color.
And I have MVST, which is basically, like a, what is it? What's the remover? But it's way cheaper.
Yeah.
It looks like it though.
And they replaced one of your
Oh
whole
God,
bags.
they replaced the whole bag for me. Yo.
Yeah.
Like I had something happen to my bag,
Yeah,
and
wheel.
no, the little corner piece.
Oh.
God, somebody must have suplexed my shit, and that corner piece came out, and they replaced my entire case.
Yeah.
And then I had a wheel that broke in one of the airports, and they sent me a whole set of wheels and stuff like that. Like their customer service has been fantastic, which is what you want, because Yeah, these cases are built to last and whatnot, but they're gonna get damaged. You know
They
what I mean?
are.
I got dents in mine. I can probably push them out.
I'm so mad at the scratches on mine, but I'm gonna use the sponge.
Character, I like it. I'm
gonna use the sponge. Well, you got stickers all over yours, and everyone's like, "Oh, those stickers are so cool! Oh, look at those stickers!" They're standing there reading all of his stickers all over his bag.
That's a little
yes,
hate.
I'm hating. I'm hating because
right
I
now.
don't have stickers on my bag. I need to get a name tag or something on my bag.
Why you gotta have stickers?
Because I don't want stickers. I want a name tag. But my bags, I know my bags.
We don't see them out there.
Have my bags.
We only seen one person.
I seen one girl.
Yeah. We saw one person at
girl.
one time.
And I still want to invest in the trunk. Like,
yeah, for the next
I don't know.
big trip.
I don't know if that's. You talking about for Thailand?
Yeah.
You think?
No, not for this part.
Oh, okay.
We can't say too much, but
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, so now we're fancy.
Now
right?
we're super fancy.
Now we're fancy.
Okay. I'm even to the point where I've got travel slippers that are for the plane. Because when I take my shoes off, you don't want to just be there with your socks on. If you're in business class and you're moving around and you got to go to the bathroom and stuff, and the floor might not be, you're not going to just walk out in your socks, and you're not necessarily trying to put your sneakers back on.
Right.
And I'm not wearing clogs or what's some things? Crocs. Yeah, I don't wear those.
Right.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I'm usually with some comfortable sneakers, and I always take my sneakers off on the plane. Once we get situated and comfortable, which is much easier to do in premium economy or in an environment like that because you have all that space.
Yes.
But
and
I
I also have compression socks because I do have hypertension, and the flights, the long legs of flights can give me swelling.
Yes.
So I have the compression socks that help with the circulation and stuff. And of course, yes, I do travel with my disinfectants.
Go. Here we go. This part. We're about to get to packing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So this is where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to packing now.
Okay. So I need disinfectants because I don't feel like they really cleaning the planes, right? Now, granted, we were getting off the flight the other day, and the cleaning crew
was on it before we even walked off.
They were halfway. We were trying to deboard the plane, and they were already halfway back pulling up trash. But I ain't see nobody Lysoling down nothing. I ain't see nobody wiping nothing down. So I have a clear kit that has Lysol spray, Lysol wipes.
Yes.
And I will take it out, and I will wipe down the table, and I will wipe down your table, and I will wipe down the chair rest, the armrests, right down the head console, and you can see the dirt come off it.
Yes, you
it's
can.
Nasty.
Yes. I give you that much.
Nasty. And then I also have my hand sanitizing spray, and sometimes people fart. And they fart in front of us,
Oh my
or they
God.
fart behind us, and I will take
I
out
hate
the
that,
spray,
yo.
and I will spray it right where they are.
Listen, y'all. I don't know what flight this was. Somebody did that. Somebody passed gas. Why is it that on a plane when you smell somebody pass gas, you know exactly where it came from?
You know where it came from. And so I took my spray out.
She was like, her face.
Nasty buzz, nasty buzz.
She sprayed that shit up into the air. I was cracking up, but I was happy about it though.
Yeah, because your nasty ass gonna get
On
go
the
to
plane.
the bathroom.
I think that little boy in front of me did it last time on this last flight. I was like, but I don't know if you knew it or not. When I looked at you like,
oh, I missed it.
So we can be in discuss with each other.
Because I would have sprayed. You know, I would have sprayed.
So yeah, you do have your kit, your
Yes.
sanitization kit.
I do.
Your survival kit.
The survival kit, because I am nervous because I did get COVID last year on a flight.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it happened on a flight because going up, I wasn't next to anyone, and coming back, I was. And he was talking to me. He was trying to be my friend because I got free champagne.
You're
so
friendly.
he said he was with me.
Right. Yeah, because you won
I
a contest.
The contest on the plane. I named all of the flight attendants on the plane, and they gave me stuff. They gave me champagne. They gave me and they asked him, "Are you with her?"
Bitch ass nigga said he was with my wife.
Yes, they gave him champagne too. Oh, that was so funny.
Hilarious.
So I just don't want to get sick. I do have like a face mask if I feel, but I also carry a fan because sometimes when landing I'll start to sweat and stuff. However, I have learned about. I have vertigo.
We're gonna get to that in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. We won't
Yeah,
talk about that.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's because I wanted to talk about we were talking about packing, so I
Okay.
wanted to stay with packing for a second,
Okay,
right?
so-
So along the lines of the chemicals that you bring,
Yes.
right? I would say this is what like the number one item that Trina loves to pack.
What's that? Oh, poopery.
Poopery.
Listen, you could get a travel 3-pack
Shout out
on
to Poopery.
Amazon, okay? You get a travel 3-pack, all different scents and all that kind of stuff, and have it one in your purse, one in your suitcase, one at the hotel room. You can have them all.
Do y'all
there.
know about poopery?
Hey, listen, you gotta have you don't want to be smelling the smells.
Poopery
Has saved us.
is saved us. It's a spray, or they got pods too, but you don't want to travel with those.
Yeah, you don't.
It's a spray that you spray in the water before you
Go.
You know what I'm saying? Bang a deuce.
And like I said, it saved us.
And it keeps everything from smelling crazy.
Yes. Because you're in another country, you eating all this food, you traveling, your stomach goes on.
You're in a confined
haywire.
space. You have one bathroom.
One bathroom.
Yeah.
It's enough that you hear the sounds. You don't need to smell it.
I know. And these days they making these bathrooms less private. Remember the bathroom in Costa Rica?
The bathroom
Had the whole window open.
The window was open. You can see right into
You see
the
right in it.
over the bed. Just right over the bed.
Yo, man. So that's hilarious, man. Yeah. So you do the packing thing. Now, my packing. You did put me on to cubes.
Yes.
Right, you put me on the cubes, so now I have cubes, and I have the carrying bags for my sneakers.
Yes.
Right, so my packing is pretty simple. It's not that much of a process. Yours is now a little bit more simplified, but it used to be a 2-week process.
I used to pack 2 weeks out, y'all, and I don't do that no more. Now I have what we call a capsule wardrobe.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
A capsule.
sound like a pop up about to happen.
Shout out to Julia Coney for talking to me about overpacking because she travels for wine trips all the time. And she was like, you just got to get you a capsule wardrobe that you always travel with, that you can interchange with different pieces for the week that you're away. So I now have invested in Fabletics everything. Okay. I got the one pieces.
Shout out to Fabletics. Again, not a paid sponsor
Fabletics.
episode, but this is
Holla
official.
at us. Okay. Holla at me. I will do the campaign. Okay. All right. So I have the Fabletics. I have the jackets. I have the pants. I even have the yoga pants that I now pack as lounge pants in the hotel. So it's like, you have so many things, and a jacket and my hat, and I need my scarf on the plane in case I'm cold.
Yeah.
Those types of things. And so now it's easier because they're interchangeable pieces. The pants can go with a different jacket or a different shirt or whatever. So I'm not packing as many things, and a lot of things are very lightweight and very small.
Yeah.
So they're not taking up all this room that I normally would have, because I need 2 outfits for every day, when in actuality you don't.
You don't. And I learned over the years that I don't need to bring 4 or 5 pairs of sneakers, yo. Like I got a pair of sneakers that I have on, and I typically bring 2 more.
Yeah.
And that's it, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it. And then we'll make it work. And,
Yep.
and just simplify the situation. You know?
Absolutely. Now we will talk about my toiletries. I don't play about my toiletries, okay?
No, she doesn't.
I do not play. I have travel sizes of everything.
Yeah.
Everything that I use, all my skincare, I have all of them travel sized out. All my Osea products, my travel sizes, or sometimes I will get a travel bottle because I didn't have a leak-proof bottle. And I also have those little pods. What were they called? The capsule pods that I have.
Yeah.
I have that whole set. I have a set of 12 of those. But I will pack all of my toiletries into my individual cases or their travel sizes, and everything is in my toiletry bag.
Yeah.
I also have my makeup brushes. I have a travel set of makeup brushes that has a mirror and all that kind of stuff. So everything is travel size. I have a travel size face spray for, setting spray.
Yeah.
I have all that kind of stuff. Everything travel size. A travel compact of eyeshadow, a lipstick, one of everything, a travel stick of blush, just so I have it all and it's in a nice little container. I have little bags from Ipsy that I used to get my makeup stuff in, and I just use those as little, carrying cases for certain things.
This is probably our most informative episode that we've ever done.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna learn some stuff. Y'all paying attention. You're gonna learn some stuff from this one. Like,
and the wipes.
This stuff comes in handy. Yeah,
yes.
Gotta have wipes.
Gotta have wipes. I have hand wipes and then wipes for down there. Okay. So I have the individually wrapped ones that are going to be in my luggage. So I'll have some for my hands. Like if I'm in the airport and it feels ick.
Right.
Wipe my hands. I also have my spray.
And lotion.
And lotions. Yes. And lip balms.
Yes.
So all of that type of stuff. I usually have like some toiletries that stay with me in my carry-on. And then I have like the big container. They're see-through clear containers that I got from Amazon that you put all of your toiletries in on both sides. You can see everything in one little square case. Everything is there. Everything I need is there, from the toothpaste to the sunblock to the face stuff, whatever it is. My cleansing, all the stuff is in there, and it's all perfectly packed in a square.
Right, travel size.
Yeah,
because back in the day, I would pack like regular size shit, like you know what I'm saying, all those different things, whatever. And it's like, all right, now we get the pack of mouthwash, whatever. So we just go grab a little bottle each.
Yep.
And then a little travel toothpaste joints. Just grab one of those and call it a day. And I just bring my electric toothbrush.
Yep.
Put that in the case, and I'm good to go.
Floss sticks, throw some in there.
BC powder.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So now I also travel with the travel meds. So there's a bag of travel meds.
This is serious, y'all.
It has the antacids. It has like the Alka-Seltzer. It has Advil. It has Pepto, and Benadryl. I believe the Benadryl's in there. So it's just a bag, and there's like 20. So it's like 4 of everything. So whatever happens on the trip,
you're ready for it.
We're ready. Stomach hurt, got it. Headache, got it. Bubble guts, got it. Whatever we got, I got it. So you don't have to worry about going to the store or trying to find it from the front desk. Do they have a concierge, or do they have a store nearby that you go get the stuff? It's in my bag.
And we have, you put me onto this too, little cases for cables and wires and plugs and chargers.
Yes, all the chargers, all the backup portable, because they're not allowed to be checked in your luggage anymore. You need to have them on your person. So it's in one case. My earbuds, my AirPod thing holder, everything is in one small case, and I just unzip it, and whatever cord I need is there. My Apple Watch, my Rode microphones, the squeegee thing that I can attach to the mirror so I can record a video, anything like that is all in there, and I travel with it, and it fits right in your purse.
Gotta love it.
Yes.
And I bought me a dope ass book bag too. I have my luggage, but I have a nice book bag that has a charger in it and the compartments, and it's real sleek and nice. Like I had one of the flight guy, one of the guys from the airline asked me about it in line and took a picture of it and went online to Amazon and bought the drink on spot. He was like, yo, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, man, it's a nice bag. So, those little things that go a long way.
They do.
So speaking of medicines and all those things though. Yes. So when we went to Costa Rica, on the way back from Costa Rica, for the first time ever, right?
Yes.
You experienced like motion sickness and stuff.
I experienced vertigo. It started with my ears. So we was on them little drug planes, the little crop planes, the little airdrop.
That's right. It did happen first there, didn't it?
Yeah, it started on the short flight.
The in-country joint.
Yeah, the in-country flight across the island to get to the big airport. And it was a really small, like, crop duster plane, right? Yeah. And I noticed that my ears started like hurting really, really bad while we were up in the sky and getting ready to descend. And it was just such a weird feeling, but we were moving fast because we were, we got off and got our bags and we had to get over to the other airport to get out of the country. And I knew I didn't feel good. And I think maybe I took some Tylenol or something on the plane because I'm sure that's all I had. And I didn't make much of it at that time.
Right.
But then it happened again.
Right.
So then it started to become a thing.
Yep.
I would be on a plane and either we were taking off or we were landing.
Mostly the landing, right?
Mostly the landings. I would start sweating. I would start to get like dizzy as I could feel the plane descending.
Yeah.
My body, for some reason, wants to feel the plane descending. Before he even announces that we about to descend, I know it because my ear starts doing a thing. So, talked to my primary care. We went back and forth about this over the text message. Hey, listen, I'm sick. I've been going on flights and I'm feeling crappy and these are my symptoms. And she said, okay, this is what you should do. You need to take Dramamine, number one. I also learned that the original version versus the chewables, do not take the chewables, take the original. take two of them.
Right.
An hour before your flight and you'll be.
Don't get fancy. Just go for the OG joints.
Go for the OG ones. And they got a little travel pack. You can put them in your person's 12 of them in there. So I have that. And then she also told me to get some motion sickness patches. She gave me the exact name. She told me to go on Amazon, and I got them, and they work.
Those are the joints you put behind your ears, right?
You put them behind your ears, and I don't know, whatever it does something to keep that pain and that popping from happening. And so as long as I put it on before I get on the flight,
good to go.
I noticed that I'm not sweating. I do feel a little of the descent still, but it's not as extreme. And
right, and
painful.
you might get a little bit of dizziness
a little
here
bit, and I'll close my eyes, and I won't
Right.
leave my eyes open because leaving my eyes open, it just kind of
doesn't work.
It doesn't work. But I also read on the pack of the things that you could wear two behind each ear if
Wow.
you have extreme vertigo.
Okay.
So, and I also
That might be you because like
Yeah.
even like our last flight, like you still felt a little dizziness or something,
Yes.
right? When we got out, you sat down for
I
a
sat
second.
down for a second. And I also had the vertigo oil.
The oil.
There's some I forgot the name of it, but it was in the same page when I was getting the patches, and I saw a lot of reviews where everyone was saying this stuff works, this stuff works, it really helps. So I got that too. So I have a little package that has everything in there. Before my flight, I just pull it out, pop them on, take the pills, do everything, and it's been working. So, but it is hard. It's been something that I thought maybe this will go away. It has not gone away.
No, yeah. I mean, the worst we were living in DC still, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you got off that plane, you had
I threw up.
the garbage can.
Yes, I actually vomited.
There's a guy sitting right next to the garbage can with his Chick-fil-A and nigga got up.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, you were embarrassed. But that's
so
just
embarrassed
that's part of life though.
First of all, getting off the plane and just walking it's a struggle if
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
you were like,
good.
if that garbage can wasn't there, it'd have been on the ground because
It
you
would've
were
been-
right there.
Yeah, I was just like off balance. Like there's several times I just need to stop. I need to sit down and get my bearings and let my body just kind of realize that we're back on land again. So it's not pleasant, and if I move too fast, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. So taking the precautions, taking the pills, if it's an extra long flight, I got to take them again.
Yeah.
So not only am I taking it when we get on the plane, but
Take it
I got to
halfway
take
through the
it
flight or
halfway
something.
through the flight so that it's in my system, so that when landing, I'm not, smack, I'm about to land and I don't have enough in my system to not get me sick. So.
Yeah, that's serious stuff. So that's a whole other layer of preparation that, you know what I'm saying, you have to do. But you got it down pat at this point. Like
I do. I
you have
even
your
set
stuff.
an alert on my phone usually to remind me, hey, put on your patches.
Yeah.
So,
So that works out. Man, we covered a lot. We didn't talk about our first trip you wanted to get to our first trip a little bit.
Yeah, so our first trip.
Because we did talk in the beginning. Sorry, pardon me, Trina. In the beginning, we did talk about how you find out more about your. You know what I'm saying? So all these things that we're talking about, it is us finding out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I pick on Trina and crack jokes and stuff, but this should be helping. Like, all the preparation does help. So it does show, like, it's a special person that's going to pull out the sanitizer and stuff on the plane, wiping everything down, spraying hand. It's not everybody's doing that.
No, and when they look at me and they see me doing it, they be like, "Damn,
I bet more people do it after they see you doing it."
should have did that. Damn it!"
But our first trip that we took together, we went to the Keys.
Yes, we did. We went to the Keys. It was after your birthday, right?
I believe so.
Yes. So we went because you had never been to the Keys before.
Nope.
And I was telling you how magnificent the Keys are. So we went.
We flew from DMV
Yes.
to Miami,
Yep.
got a rental,
Yep.
and then drove from Miami to the Keys, which is a great drive.
It's a great drive.
A great time.
Yep. So we did that. And it was funny because while we were in the car riding down, his boys was calling to check on him.
Well, Donnie, I think.
It was Donnie and Joe.
Did Joe call too?
Yes, I spoke to both of them. And I realized they was feeling him out to see, so how is she? Like, type of thing. Like, they knew this was our first, trip or whatever, but we was just in a car. We hadn't even been far enough, for there to be a report. But, they was checking in.
That was your first dose of seeing how close me and my friends really are.
Oh, my God.
Because it hasn't stopped. We call and talk multiple times a week.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen men like this.
Yeah.
Yes, they talk multiple times a day.
Yeah. The phone calls. I should vlog about that. The stuff that we talk about.
The ping ponging.
We be talking about some bullshit. We be hilarious though. We be on the phone cracking up.
Yes, I hear it. I hear it.
Talking hip hop, talking politics, talking social justice, talking about whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yes.
So yeah, they were calling to basically feel me out to see how I was or whatever. So I picked the hotel. It was in part of a group. Yes. It was a situation over there, and it was a resort, and it was connected, and there was a wedding happening on the other pier of the property.
DJ Sammy Sam.
DJ whoever.
I called him Sammy Sam.
And then our side where we were staying had like a alcove, like a quarry. Like there was a little area because the dolphins were swimming up.
Yeah, they did.
There to where our room was.
It was making all their noises
making
and stuff.
all these damn noises. They was calling for their cousins.
That was fire, yo.
It was cool though. And so we stayed. We had a great hotel. We had they had drinks and stuff. The bar situation was, they serving the watered down beach drinks. And, we went out and sat on the pier one night and it was jet black out there.
Yeah, it was so dope.
And we saw shooting stars, and then we saw
a UFO
fly in and fly back out.
UFO, y'all.
We definitely saw it.
I wasn't by myself this time.
Yeah. And then your introduction to Publix chicken.
Yes. And so let's go back a little bit. This is our first trip. Right. Was there any apprehension, or not apprehension, but build up? Like, because again, you're going to learn about a person when you get to spend some time with them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was definitely like, okay, how does he travel?
We were in a good space already.
Yeah,
as a couple. We were in a great space.
Right. But how does he travel? Is he, is he out? Does he not travel regularly? But I knew you travel because you went on fellas trips and stuff like that. But it was just, how does he travel? What does he like to do? How does he feel about, Florida or being, just with me? Like, how is this going to be? It's just going to be the two of us for 5 days.
That's the key. And I didn't have these thoughts because I was comfortable with us already. So, but in general, right? Yeah. Heading into a trip with a person for the first time, that's something you have to consider, yo. Yeah. Like, I'm going to be alone with this person for an extended amount of time. One room, one bathroom, you know what I'm saying? And boom. What's your anticipation? How do you think it's going to go? And then how it actually goes. And then what happens after that?
Yeah, because like we took photos, and then photos and videos were posted that he posted that I didn't post.
Yeah.
And I was like,
she still had a little bit of the streets in her. She wasn't ready yet.
whatever. Don't even, all I know is my tits were like all over Instagram, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I didn't post anything crazy. You know that.
I
didn't
know.
post anything crazy.
They were dope photos. They were cool. We had a good time and stuff. But, at that point, my body wasn't where it is right now.
Right.
But, I was a little fluffier.
Look good.
Thank you. But we had a good time.
We had a great time.
We
passed the test.
Yeah, we passed the test. But we also went somewhere that was very, very sketchy. Remember we went to
that one place?
Yeah. The sundown place with the Trump
it was sundown
people.
All right. Yeah, Trump boat drove up.
The Trump boat rolled up. We were.
No, it was a place where you're supposed to go to watch the sunset.
Yes.
That was known in Alamorada, and we went there and didn't feel like they wanted us to.
They
be
were
there,
not very welcoming.
No.
I felt like the nastiest glares from all these old people around. Like, what are they doing here? Type of stuff. Like, if we did one wrong thing, the sheets might have came out from behind the bushes over there.
I usually thrive in those kind of environments. I love it. I love making people uncomfortable that deserve it. Mm-hmm. But there's also a level of danger that I wasn't going to subject you to. So I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we left.
Yeah, we didn't even have dessert.
No, we left.
We left.
we got out of there.
We got up and we left. And it was I would probably say that was my first time in Florida feeling like that ever.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I had never, ever felt like, and I've been to the Keys a bajillion times, okay? Always. Never felt like that, but it was just this hidden off the beaten path restaurant where you could go watch the sunset. And it was beautiful and just a little area.
Y'all got it.
But
adios.
Ain't going back there. No sorry,
back there.
No sorry, Bob. So
dope trip though. That was our first trip. It was a great major success.
It was. It was,
and
I got
grew closer.
I got the Florida resident discount because I still had my driver's license that said I lived in Florida.
Illegal.
Still
Riding dirty.
But it worked.
It worked.
It saved us a good little chunk.
Yeah.
We got a good deal on that. So
yeah, good stuff.
It was good. It
that
made it.
Fun.
We haven't been back.
I want to go back so bad, yo.
Yeah, because that.
And we're here. We can just drive there.
Yes, and that hotel was actually under construction,
and it's open up and expensive as hell.
Oh man!
Because the one the part we stayed at is now adults only, I believe.
Right.
Which is cool, but
the price.
And I want the same exact room because we were right next to the water was so close, the ocean was so close.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? And we can talk about after dark about what we did in that room with that door open. After dark coming up after this. We do have a couple topics that we're gonna push to Patreon after dark. That's the intimacy, the expectations of intimacy on traveling.
Oh goodness.
Let me see, social media during travel. Any horror stories that we might have. We'll talk about it on Patreon. I think we'll move those over to Patreon. I think we covered a lot here.
We did.
You know what I'm saying? I think this could really help people. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of take notes here and just do some of these things because it really helps us out a lot when we travel.
I do have a routine, y'all. Telling you, like there's stuff on the bed in there in preparation for my suitcase situations and my little toiletry travel things that arrived. I got some Neutrogena travel wipes to remove makeup. Big bag. And
now, in this last trip to the DMV from Fort Myers to DC, from Fort Myers, both stateside, since now we're Palestinians and the law is Israel, we had to carry our passports with us. We carried our fucking passports from Fort Myers, Florida to DC, Washington, DC. Passports, yo.
Because we just didn't want no problems. Because if TSA is if ICE is at the airport and they looking at people and they trying to determine by your look if you're a U.S. citizen, anything is possible. So I'd rather be safe than sorry.
It's disgusting.
It is.
It's disgusting.
It is.
Fuck Trump. Fuck Israel.
Okay, there goes our sponsorship.
Fuck them too. They got a problem with it. Like Pepsi. Fuck Pepsi too.
Okay.
We shutting this down?
I think we're shutting this down.
Bitch ass niggas, man. This is disgusting though, yo. I felt crazy carrying my passport stateside. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was. I was very uneasy leading up
you have
to
to
the
do
flight.
that?
Leading up to the flight, I felt very uneasy because this was the week that they said ICE was going to be at the airport.
At some of the airports.
And I was just like, oh.
So you have to be ready, all right? You have to be ready to make a decision, right? Because ICE does have the right legally to demand your phone and look through your phone. Like, it's on the site.
Yeah, but you don't have to have your face. You don't have to give your password.
Right.
You don't have to have, if they hold the face thing up to your phone and then they can unlock it, then they have the right to go through it, which is why they were telling people turn your face ID recognition off your phones while you go through the airport.
And even if you don't, even if you have the right to deny and say, I do not consent to this, blah, blah, blah. So, but that is a decision point that you have to make before you travel. You have to be prepared. What are you going to do? Are you going to, if this happens to you, are you going to just do what they comply? Are you going to possibly sacrifice your trip and comply? Or are you going to say, no, I do not comply and I do not give you permission to search my phone or whatever the hell it is? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's something that you have to consider right now. This is where we are.
This is where we
as
are.
a society. So yeah, that's it. That's that, man. I don't have anybody else to curse out. Okay. Good stuff though.
Great.
Good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
Hey, travel
Shout
agent
out to
Trina.
us, travel agent Trina. I'm a good travel companion. You know
You
what I mean?
are.
Do
You're
my
great.
thing. Have a good time.
Yep.
And I hope you guys got something good out of this. You know what I mean? I had fun.
Yes. Send your questions, or if you want access to my Amazon shop.
Right.
Where all the
we
things
need to do
that
that.
I use, they'll be there. I'll put it up.
There is a we came up with a checklist.
Oh,
Very mature, unfiltered. We have a checklist now.
Yes.
I just made it today, and we're gonna give it away for folks who want it, who are supporting us, of course. What did I call it, baby?
The 10
essentials.
10 essential something.
Let's see here. Let me look it up. It is the MMU Essential Travel Checklist. 10 points to seriously consider when planning travel as a couple. From yours truly.
Hey.
Very mature and unfiltered. You know what I'm saying? Holler at us. You know what I mean? We will tell you how to get that, and we'll share that with the folks who will support us. Anything else, baby?
No, this was a good episode.
Yes, I
It's
agree.
got me in the mindset so that I could pack.
Yes. You have Tuscany coming up. I'll be right here chilling.
Yes.
No travel for me, even though I will be traveling to drop you off at the airport in Miami.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you more.
You look great.
Thank you.
You look really good.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all be good out there, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yes.
And
Beans said,
Beans
"What's up?"
moving up with Beans know that there's some type of transition about to happen.
Yeah.
And plus it's 6:35.
Oh my
Is
gosh,
he
you
eating?
haven't had dinner, Lord.
Y'all be good, man. We'll see y'all on Patreon for After Dark and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Be easy.
Later. Oh my God.
They uncovering it all. Married, mature, and unfiltered. Yeah, it's real. Humor and honesty and thrills. Guaranteed to give you chill.